what they do, why sometimes they can seem so tough on you. You'll understand that a little bit better today. If the purpose in disciplining our kids is simply to get them to stop behaving a certain way or to start behaving a certain way, I think maybe you'll miss the bigger picture. Discipline is far bigger than that. We're not in the business of just managing habits. We're in the business of molding hearts. And that's really what we want to do in this area of discipline. Now, my wife and I, on occasion, will watch a show on TV called The Dog Whisperer. And some of you, have any of you seen that? Cesar Millan, he's magical with these dogs. And I can't believe sometimes how he can take these beasts and bring them into line. But people will tell him, my dogs nip at the guests when they're in the house. Or when I take my dog for a walk, they're always yanking on the leash and running all over the place. And my dog won't stop barking at night. What do I do? And every single time, Cesar Millan does not begin with the dog. He begins with the owners of the dogs. He says, the problem isn't the dog, the problem is you and how you're training your dogs. And I think it's so true that in our culture today, we can look out and see, rebellious teenagers and kids having wild parties and kids being promiscuous and all this and say, the kids today are out of control. But if the dog whisperer were here today, he would say, there's a problem with the owners. That the problem isn't the kids, it's the parents. And so we need to look at ourselves today as parents and what is our role in discipline? And what are the issues we need to change? For some of you, you've been very permissive. You've seen discipline as a nasty thing and a thing you really don't want to be part of, and so you don't do much of it. And some are very strict disciplinarians and authority figures, and you're by golly, my kids are going to behave whether they like it or not, and so you're real tough on your kids. And we have to learn from the Holy Spirit this all-important role, because to not discipline is to abdicate